Does that frustrate you as far as that? As far as that 18 seconds left?
Yeah.
Ruined a very good period.
Yeah, I think 22 shots in this second period, only one goal, and you end up tying the period, So, yeah, I think Skinner was difference maker tonight. I think he was really good. He made key saves even when it was 3-1. Segi had a great day in the slot. He makes a save, and 10 seconds later it's 4-1. So he was the MVP of the match, I would say.
And you hit a post, right on that power play. I mean, is that the margin right now?
Yeah, well, you gotta keep working on those, to try to get that goal posted in, and but yeah, I think the second period is the staple, how we need to play against this team, and yeah, we haven't been as good finishing chances, especially. I think game 1 we had a power play, won us a game, but 5-on-5 we gotta find a way to finish our chances a little bit more. I think obviously Skinner's making good things, or making good saves, but we gotta make life harder for him.
Is there something on the road? I think you were shut out the 2 previous games and then the first 2 periods here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It should be the same game. Obviously, it's a little different energy. Everybody's against you, but I think this team has always been a good road team, and we gotta just win the next one. That's the mentality now. Get some rest, reset. We had a little bit longer rest since it was afternoon game, and now we think about the one game, and we need to win that one.
When you're generating chances and not finishing, what's the key to not kind of submitting to the frustration that comes with that?
Yeah, it's sometimes tough when you get so many chances. Like I said, 22 shots in the second and only get 1 goal. It's frustrating, and it's sometimes hard to not let the frustration come. But we gotta do our best to not let it come to our minds. We just gotta stick with it and try to limit their chances as well. I think still there's things we can clean up and not give them as many looks to score because they're scoring at a high pace now.
Were you hopeful for Rupe playing today, or was it a long shot?
Yeah, I think he was in the warm-up, so it was pretty close, I would say, yeah.
Deflating when he can't go? I mean, obviously one of your best players in the last second can't play.
Yeah, it is. He's a good player. Obviously one of our best players and a really good two-way centerman who can really change the game. So, but next man up mentality. We had Miro missed, first round and even some of the second. So we just gotta find a way if he can go.
Are you a believer in momentum in the playoffs, or is every game a fresh slate?
I think there's some momentum, but I think it changes so quick that I would say it doesn't really matter if you lose 10-1 or 1-0. If you get a good start next game, get a good quick lead, the momentum shifts the other way. So I think hockey is just a game where you have momentum more, I would say, inside the game.
Mikko, this has been a good comeback team, backs against the wall team. In your time so far with this group, what have you learned about where that comes from?
Yeah, I think there's no quit in the room, but that's for sure. And just keep playing. We never stop playing, I would say. And obviously, unfortunate in the third. It's only 3-1, and then they get 3 goals in the third. So we gotta try to limit that. Not to give them confidence with scoring a lot of goals. But yeah, I think the comebacks come. It's a mental toughness thing.
Okay. Thank you. Obviously, this is a tough one. You guys played very well in the second period there, and things just kind of almost like last game. You're doing a lot of good things, and yet it's not paying off, it seems like.
Yeah, that's how it felt like tonight. We had that structure. I thought we played pretty good at structure, but one couple slip-ups, and they're a dangerous team, and they can score goals.
How important now is, I think you guys have struggled on the road up to this point, to go on the road here and win in Game 4?
Yeah, well, it's definitely not going to be easy. Definitely think we have some things that we did today that can translate, but we definitely have to tighten some things up.
Jason, how would you describe just the overall frustration at this point?
Well, it's 2-1 in the series. I think we still have an opportunity to try to get one on the road, so I don't think it's have any frustration. We know what we have to do. A lot of veterans in this locker room, and I mean they're going to be up to the challenge on Tuesday.
And what's allowed you guys, I mean, each of the last couple of years with Pete, you guys have come back from down 2-1, down 2-0 in a series. What's allowed that?
Well, I think just sticking to the plan and relearning what we can do, making those small adjustments. But I thought there were some good things that I did tonight. We're going to have to do it better on Tuesday.
What did you like through 2 periods? I think the high danger of the second period was like 10-1 for Dallas. Like, what did you like? And is it just a matter of finishing?
Yeah, I thought, their goalie played really well. That was a big part of it. We had a lot of interior shots, shot attempts, slowed down their rush a bit, their transition. But, you give them a little bit and they'll take it. And, they countered that one goal and a couple of those goals. So just have to tighten up a little bit.
When Rope warmed up and then couldn't go, what's that do to a room, right? When one of your top players last minute can't play.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to bear down, next man up. Oscar comes in. I thought he did a great job, especially on the kill. But it's up to everyone to step up and try to go out there and perform. So see what happens Tuesday, but it's that next man up mentality.
Did you know you were playing on that line if he couldn't go?
They just made that adjustment, and I stepped up.
Do you feel like they're a better team than they were last year?
They have the pretty similar nucleus of players, obviously. 2 best players in the world. Good solid depth around them. I think they're pretty good team. Every team is going to be good at this time of the year. It's up to us to try to match that.
Is it hard to take when you play a really dominant period like that and then McDavid scores with 18 seconds left?
Yeah, well, that's the playoffs. We do have that kind of games going the other way for us this playoff series. But it is what it is. Definitely, I thought we responded well in the third period right away. Then obviously let it slip away, but it is what it is.
Where'd the puck get you? Did you deflect it or did it hit you on the goal? I didn't see it. Did you deflect it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Honest question, I didn't see it.
No, I don't know. But
Okay.
Does it feel pretty good to finally get that first playoff goal for you?
they gave me it.
Oh, that's how
Yeah, sorry.
that's how you're on the sheet is
You
scoring.
got credit for the goal, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
That's why we're here.
I don't know. Whatever. I had a lot of scoring chances today, and hopefully it goes in more.
Thanks.
Cool.
We'll start left side, second row, Nick.
Hey, Pete, you had the edge and shot attempts in the first period. It was lopsided in the second period, and yet you're down 3-1. Just how do you analyze that?
You know what? Obviously the third goal's a kind of backbreaker at the end of the second period. I loved our game to that point. I thought we were carrying momentum. We were doing a lot of good things. They get that goal right at the end of the second period, and it kind of bleeds in the third. But there's building blocks, like I said there. For us to start winning some of these games, and I'm not as focused on the score as I am on our game, and we just got to keep building our game.
Right side, front row, Mike.
Hey, Pete, how close was Rope, and what was the adjustment to that, and how did the adjustments affect you guys?
How close is Rupe?
Was he in the game tonight?
Well, he tried to warm up, but no, he wasn't close. Or if he was close, he probably would have played. Adjustments. You're without your number one center, so But I thought I give our guys credit. They didn't mail it in. They showed up and worked.
Left side, front row, Tim.
Yeah, and on the decision to play Jason there, he hasn't had a strong playoff. Did you think he was best option to try to get that line going?
Robo? Yeah, I did. And you know what? It was his best game. I think he ended up with 5 shots. I don't know. Did he get credit for the goal for us? Yeah. So, And we need him. We need that scoring out of him. We haven't had it. There's no doubt he's been a step behind since he came back in. I thought tonight there were signs of him getting back up to speed and doing some of those things. So that's a good sign. We need him.
Stay in that same role, Leah.
Hey,
Leah.
Pete. Last year, it felt like there was kind of a point in the series where they grabbed it and kind of ran away with it.
Yeah.
What makes this group maybe more equipped to push back?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Last year, I think we left here 2-2, right? We lost. Game 5 was the for me the deciding game in last year's series. We came in here in Game 6 and played a fantastic game. Probably deserved better. So I think every series is different. We've just got to. We don't have to win 3 games in this building. We got to win 1 and win our home games.
Right side, third row.
Hey, Pete, to piggyback off of that, the last couple of years, your team has been down in situations like this before. Minnesota, Seattle, 2-1 deficits, Vegas, 2-0 last year. What does it take to rally back from that point, and do you see the similar kind of belief from those teams in this team?
Yeah, I think there's belief in our room, and again, we've for me, if there's good signs in our game. So if we can keep bringing that game to the rink. I like our chances of coming back in this series.
Left side, front row, Pierre.
Pierre.
Pete, obviously there were some great A's there against him, but what do you think of Jake's play, in the series and tonight?
Yeah. I think, tonight, listen, I think, we wouldn't be sitting here in the conference finals without Jake Ottinger and how he's played. Tonight was one of those games where, they were opportunistic, and then once they got the lead, we're pushing to get back in, and there's great A's the other way. So, one thing I know about Jake Ottinger, for me, is he's one of the best response goalies in the league, and I know he's not going to drag around tonight's game.
Right side, fourth row.
Hey, Coach, over the years, the group has spoken about your calming effect in the locker room after performances like this. Will that be one of your messages, is just for them to remain calm? Talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think depending on the situation, tonight, we're without our number one center. We're on the road here in a tough environment. I thought we played, a really good hockey game for a big stretch of that game. So there's nothing to get, emotional or upset about. I think you have to be realistic with your group. So I liked our compete tonight. I liked a lot of parts of our game, and we've got to build on that and, hopefully get Rupe Hins back and get back in the series.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Pierre, wait for the microphone, will you please? Thanks.
You may have said at the beginning, I apologize, but on Rupe, you said he was game time, doesn't play. Is day-to-day or?
Yeah, I would call him day-to-day, yeah.
Thanks, Pete.